South Korea at the 2012 Summer Olympics. South Korea, officially the Republic of Korea, competed at the 2012 Summer Olympics in London from July 27 to August 12, 2012. This was the nation's 16th appearance at the Olympics, having missed the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow because of its support for the United States boycott. The Korean Olympic Committee sent the nation's smallest delegation to the Games since 1992. A total of 248 athletes, 135 men and 113 women, competed in 22 sports. South Korea left London with a total of 30 medals, 13 gold, 9 silver, and 8 bronze, finishing fifth in the medal standings and tying its record for the most gold medals won at an Olympics, with the total it set at Beijing. 6 of these medals were awarded to the team in fencing, 5 in shooting, 4 in archery, and 3 in judo. South Korean athletes dominated in archery, where they won gold medals in all but one sporting events and broke 2 world records. Despite the absence of baseball and softball at the Olympics, South Korea's team-based athletes proved successful in London, as the men's football team won the bronze medal against neighboring Japan. For the first time in its history, South Korea won Olympic medals in team fencing. Among the nation's medalists were pistol shooter Jin Jong-oh and Taekwondo Jin Hwang Kyung-seon, who both successfully defended their Olympic titles from Beijing. 3 South Korean athletes won Olympic gold medals for the first time in history: gymnast Yang Hak-seon in the men's vault exercises, archer Oh Jin-hyek in the men's individual event, and saber fencer Kim Jae-yeon in the women's individual event. Park Tae-hwan, who won 2 silver medals in London, emerged as the most successful South Korean swimmer in history, with a total of 4 Olympic medals. Medalists. Delegation. The Korean Olympic Committee (KOC) selected a team of 245 athletes, 133 men and 112 women, to compete in 24 sports. It was the nation's smallest team sent to the Olympics since 1992. South Korea did not qualify athletes in basketball, canoeing, equestrian, and tennis. There was only a single competitor in rhythmic gymnastics and in triathlon. The South Korean team featured 9 defending champions from Beijing, including freestyle swimmer Park Tae-hwan, the men's archery team led by Im Dong-hyun, pistol shooter Jin Jong-oh, weightlifters Jang Mi-ran and Seo Ji-hyuk, and Taekwondo Jin's Hwang Kyung-seon and Cha Dong-min. Among these champions, Jin Jong-oh only managed to defend his Olympic title for the second consecutive time. Handball player Yoon Kyung-shin, who competed at his 5th Olympics since 1992 except the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta, where his team did not qualify, was the oldest athlete of the team at age 39 and later became South Korea's flag bearer at the opening ceremony. Platform diver Kim Soo-jae, on the other hand, was the youngest of the team at age 14. Other notable South Korean athletes featured judoka and top medal contenders Wang Kai-chun and Kim Ji-bum, foil fencer and Olympic silver medalist Nam Hyun-hee, and butterfly swimmer and youth Olympic gold medalist Chang Jae-cheol. The following table lists the number of South Korean competitors who participated in each Olympic sport. Note that swimming, synchronized swimming, diving, and water polo are technically considered as one sport, aquatics. However, due to their significant practical differences, they are listed separately by tradition. Archery. South Korea has qualified 3 archers for the men's individual event, 3 archers for the women's individual event. Men-women. Athletics. South Korean athletes have so far achieved qualifying standards in the following athletics events, up to a maximum of 3 athletes in each event at the standard and 1 at the B standard. Men. Track and road events, field events. Women. Track and road events, field events. Badminton. Men-women mixed. Boxing. South Korea has so far qualified in the following events: men, cycling, road, Track. Sprint team sprint pursuit Karen Omnium. Diving. Men women. Fencing. South Korea has qualified 14 fencers. Men women. Field hockey. The South Korean women's hockey team have qualified a team of 16 players for the Games by virtue of being runner-up at the 2010 Asian Games hockey tournament. Men's tournament. Roster. The following is the South Korea roster in the men's field hockey tournament of the 2012 Summer Olympics. Head coach, Cho Myung-jun. Reserves, Cho Suk-hoon, Kim Ji-hyun. South Korea is in Pool B of the men's tournament. Group play, 7th/8th place game. Women's tournament. Roster. The following is the South Korea roster in the women's field hockey tournament of the 2012 Summer Olympics. Head coach, Lim Hyung-sin. Reserves, Cho Yoon-jae, Hong Yoo-jin. South Korea is in pool of the women's competition. Group play, 7th/8th place. Football. Men's tournament. Gymnastics. Artistic. Men. Team. Individual finals. Women. Rhythmic. Handball. South Korea has qualified for the men's and women's event by winning the Asian Olympic qualification tournament. Men's tournament. The following is the South Korea roster in the men's handball tournament of the 2012 Summer Olympics. Head coaches, Cho Young-shin. Group play. Women's tournament. Team roster. The following is the South Korea roster in the women's handball tournament of the 2012 Summer Olympics. Head coaches, Kang Ji-won. Group play quarterfinal, semifinal bronze medal match. Judo. Men women. Modern pentathlon. Based on their results at the 2011 Asian/Oceania Championships, 3 South Korean pentathletes have qualified for London. Hwang-gu-jin and Jung-jin Hwa have earned places in the men's event. Yang Soo-jin has earned places in the women's event. Rowing. South Korea has qualified the following boats. Men-women qualification legend. FA equals final A medal, FB equals final B non-medal, FC equals final C non-medal, FD equals final D non-medal, FE equals final E non-medal, FF equals final F non-medal, FA/B equals semifinals A/B, SC/D equals semifinals C/D, SE. Sailing. South Korea has qualified 1 boat for each of the following events. Men M equals medal race, L equals eliminated did not advance into the medal race. Shooting. South Korea has ensured berths in the following events of shooting. Men women. Swimming. Korean swimmers have so far achieved qualifying standards in the following events up to a maximum of 2 swimmers in each event at the Olympic qualifying time OQT and potentially 1 at the Olympic selection time OST. Men women. Synchronized swimming. South Korea has qualified 2 quota places in synchronized swimming. Table tennis. South Korea has qualified 3 men and 3 women. Men women. Taekwondo. South Korea has ensured berths in the following events of Taekwondo by reaching the top 3 of the 2011 WTF World Qualification Tournament. Triathlon. South Korea has qualified the following athletes. Volleyball. South Korea has qualified a women's team for the indoor tournament. Women's tournament. Team roster. The following is the Korean roster in the women's volleyball tournament of the 2012 Summer Olympics. Head coach, Kim Hyung-sil. Group play quarterfinal, semifinal bronze medal match. Weightlifting. South Korea has qualified 6 men and 4 women. Men, women *Saji Hyuk, was forced to retire from the competition after he dislocated his elbow during his second snatch attempt. Wrestling. South Korea has so far qualified the following quota places: men's freestyle, men's Greco-Roman, women's freestyle, references,